Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and today I thought I would share my experience of attempting to overwinter my Caladium red flash. So this is the only Caladium I've ever owned, the only Caladium I've had for this growing season. And it's starting to flop, it's starting to look ready to be cut back and overwintered. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'm following Tropical Plant Addict's video. She is who I go to for Caladium information because her Caladium, in particular her red flash, are fantastic. So I will be following basically her video and her tips on how to do this. So I will leave her video on overwintering her indoor Caladiums down below because that's what I'm going to follow. This will be much less technical, much less based on experience because I've never done this before. So just keep that in mind while watching this video and hope you enjoy. So this is my Caladium red flash. She is gorge. This is her biggest leaf, which is, you know, not as big as some other red flashes that I've seen, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. I freaking love this. So as I said, this is my first Caladium. I've never grown them before. Honestly, I've found this so easy to grow. It flops when it's thirsty, I water it and then it perks back up, and yeah, it's been a real pleasure to grow. It's made me very interested in Caladiums, and definitely next spring I'll be buying some more bulbs to try out, different varieties. If you didn't know, Caladiums, there's so many different types of them, so many different leaf shapes. This is kind of the most common leaf shape, but they have so many varying patterns, colors. There's white ones, red ones. But this is a bulb plant. So this dies back every winter and you're meant to store them, dry store them over winter, and then replant them in the spring. So I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really know how this is going to go, but let's see. So I'm just going to move her over. The supplies that I have today, some kind of snips, scissors, whatever, something to cut, sterilized just in case. I have a bin bag, which is probably very noisy, just to catch the soil. I'm going to put this on the table here to catch the soil. And I have some paper bags. So these are like paper, you know, recyclable lunch bag things. So first things first, I'm going to lay down this bin bag to catch all my shit, you know, because I very cleverly cleaned this morning before this video because I didn't think I was going to film, and then I thought I might as well film, and I don't want to make a mess. Let's do this. Take my lovely little name tag thing. I'm going to clean this and put it in the bag so that I know what the bulbs are. From watching Tropical Plant Addict's video, the way I kind of knew that this was ready, this as of filming is December 6th. It's a Sunday. My collab video with Caitlin from Plant Life in the Tropics is going out today, so I'm very excited and in very planty mood. Besides that, so it's quite late. I know that a lot of people will start overwintering their indoor Caladiums around like end of October and November. Mine, you know, it was still growing. I left it, I just let it do its thing. Now, the new leaves that have come in have been very small. I'll just try to show here. So they've been very small. They're very, you know, they're kind of stunted in growth and a lot of green in them. And on top of that, over the last few days, the way I've kind of known it's ready to go is that, so it will flop when it's dry, and that's how I know when to water it. But I watered it maybe 2 days ago and she is flopping. So it's not to do with water. So I think that this is just on the way out. It's the right time. So I just listened to the plant. I waited to see what was going to happen, and yeah, so I think it's time to do this. So let's go. I'm actually going to use the name tag thing to just go around the edges of the pot. As I said, I have watered this recently because I didn't really know that I was going to be doing this. So I'm just going to be kind of loosening it from the sides of the pot. It's probably easier when this is dry, but you know, I'm very interested to see the roots in this. So because it's my first caladium, I didn't know how big of a pot to give it, and I probably should have up potted it. That could be another reason why the growth is so stunted. I don't know. But I'll know for next year. I was just really testing this out. So hope you can see this. Oh, there's some nice roots, to be honest. Yeah, that's not as root bound as I thought, but I do think that this is quite a thirsty plant anyway. So that's cool, bro. Yeah, there's some nice roots. They look very healthy. It is a little bit root bound, but it's not bad at all. Okay, so first things first, the part that I'm dreading is cutting off all these leaves. I just don't want to do it because it's so pretty, you know? But anyway, it's time. It's time to get it out. Get it. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Oh, this is horrible. It feels so wrong. I have to say that, you know, a couple of leaves have drooped in the last month or so, and I was just cutting them off. But it was like the odd one here and there. So now that there's quite a few drooping, that's just, you know, I just think that's the plant trying to tell me. There is a new leaf growing here, but she gonna be gone. So I'm just gonna cut all of these at once. Wow, that seems so sad. Look at all these leaves. Wow. I loved you, bro. I also took up a lot of space that I didn't really have much of. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of start loosening away this soil and have a look at the bulbs. I'm quite excited to see, like, has the bulb multiplied? Has it grown at all? Like, what's going on? Because there's quite a lot of different growth points, but it was a pretty big bulb to begin with. Well, big in my limited experience. Let's just see what's going on here. So these old roots from watching that video, I believe, are not really important because these roots are going to die off, and then it's going to grow new roots next spring. So I can feel one bulb coming away here. So this has kind of come away. This is like a little tiny bulb that's come away. So absolutely tiny. I'm going to cut off these roots. Okay, this is... Has that rotted or is that just flat bottom? I don't know. No. So again, I'm going to cut these roots. So you're going to leave these roots to dry now, because we don't want them to rot. So we want them to fully dry out. I'm going to leave mine close to the fire, I think. So there's a lot of very small bulbs, like, so it has tried to multiply itself, which is really cute. So how the frick are these all one? I feel like this last piece is all one. I'm not feeling like it's going to separate easily, so I'm not going to force it or pull it. Yeah, I think this is all one bulb now, which could be the main bulb that I started off with. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get off as much soil as possible. Then I'm going to cut these roots, which seems so sad. Okay, I'm going to cut the tops a bit more. Woo! Can see the bulb there. It's cute. Maybe I'll cut some more of these roots so it doesn't have as much to dry. This seems so weird to me. I've never overwintered something, so... Okay, so that's the last bulb, so I'm going to put them over there. I still made a mess. I'm going to leave these over here. All of this is going to go in the compost. So I want to just give you maybe a better view of these little bulbs that I'm going to dry out, okay? So this is this one. That's the top where the roots are, or the shoots and roots. It's the bottom of the bulb. And then we have this one, shoot and root. Bottom of the bulb is flat again. So let's show you some of the baby ones. We got a small little bulb here, shoot and root. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to leave them to dry out for a couple of days. Make sure everything is dry. If there's any scraggly roots, I'm going to cut them off as well. Wait till they're super dry. Then I'm going to pop them in one of these paper bags to dry store them in a dry place. I am also going to put the name tag in the packet so I know what the hell that they are next spring in case I forget, which would be very like me. So I'm going to do that. And the final thing that I'll do to them when I put them in these paper bags is I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon all over the dry bulbs, which is a natural antifungal. So we want them to not get any mold or bacteria while they're being dry stored. I will probably check on them maybe every month. Just to check on the bulbs, see if they're still good until we plant them up next spring, and maybe I'll film a video next spring planting them up. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks and I just wanted to show you what they look like now, super dried out. So I've just left these on a piece of paper. This is what they look like. Now spilled way too much cinnamon, but this is the aftermath, and I'm going to put them in a bag, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching this little video and joining me today in this little planty tour. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. That would be great. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great Sunday. Bye.